Hi, my name is David Cole and I'm Technical Director of Penstock Solutions, and I'm going to talk to you today about spill kits. Right, well, a spill kit is what it says. It's there as a kit that you can use when you have a spill. Simple as that, and that's what they're used for clearing up a spill. You've got a bit of equipment, you've got it there, you have a spill, you spill some oil, you spill some liquids or chemicals, and you've got the appropriate spill kit, hopefully for that particular chemical, to clear it up and take it away. Normally it's got to be disposed of as a piece of disposable waste, as a has waste material once you've mopped it up.
Excellent.
So spill kits come in all sorts of varieties. There's certain things called like grab bags. You can get ones that are huge wheelie bins, and you can just get a simple tiny desktop kit. What you'll find in that kit normally, or should be, is something that's appropriate for the particular task that you're doing. So if you're with an engineering company, you might have oils, you might have coolants, so you've got a specific toolkit or spill kit used for clearing up that type of spill. If you're, say, a business and you're using a lot of liquid waste, so a lot of waters and probably orange juice and things like that, you'd have a different type of spill kit. So it's important that the materials that you're using in that spill kit are appropriate for the type of chemical that you're potentially going to spill. Well, the main function of a spill kit is what it says in the words. It's there if something happens, something gets spilt, so a small little spill, is you're able to contain it within a certain specific area, mop it up, clear it up, and safely remove it. Because sometimes that spill could be quite hazardous, so you need to have in that kit the proper PPE, the gloves, the goggles, and then a proper process of actually clearing that material up, putting it into a disposable container or bag, which is clearly marked to say that it's hazardous waste or whatever the material is inside it, so it can be dealt with in a clean environmental manner. Okay, so when we say what is the problem, there isn't necessarily a problem if a spill kit is used for what it was designed for, which is a small spill. The problem I have, or I personally have with this type of equipment, is spill kits are being used for catastrophic events, large incidents, things that might happen where you've got thousands of litres of liquid, and all of a sudden we're saying, well, we're going to pull out some socks, these booms from our spill kit, which we're going to put down, and we're going to put down drain covers, we're going to cover things over to try and control the flow, which when you look at it just as an exercise, it seems okay. But if that chemical spill really is flowing and you need to react quickly, with a spill kit, are you selecting the right material? Are you putting on the right PPE? Are you, at the operator who's going to use that spill kit, are you protected when you're actually implementing a drain cover or putting one of these socks around? Because a spill on a nice flat surface where it's just contained a small area and you're dropping the spill kit on to clear it up is fine. But as soon as that becomes something quite large, where you've got a large volume that's flowing and moving, potentially hazardous to your health, using a manually operated spill kit becomes, to me, almost difficult, pointless, and very, very complicated and high risk. So really, a spill kit is a manually operated piece of kit. I can't really think of anything else that it can be. What you have is, you've had a spill, you open the spill kit up, you take out the materials that you need, you decide, you look at what you've got, you decide what you need, and you use it to clear up the spill. Well, so many sites that I've visited over the last 20 years, you'll turn up at site and yes, we're fully protected. We don't need advice on fire water containment or pollution containment because we've got controls. What are your controls? It's a spill kit sat over there in the corner, nicely placed with a spill kit mark around it. That's our system. How that system would work, I don't understand if there was a catastrophic event or a fire, or how does that kit get from there to another side of the building where there isn't a spill kit, where you haven't placed it. Often what you look with a spill kit, it's there for a small spill. It doesn't work for mass control of a major event. It's just the wrong type of product. So one of the things with spill kits, I've mentioned this already in my little talk here, but spill kits are a reactive product. They're not proactive, they're reactive. So you could, in a way, say, well, we're going to be doing some hazardous work today, so we'll put out loads of spill products and we'll put them around, which is quite expensive because in theory, when you're doing something, you're not expecting an incident to happen. If you think an incident is going to happen, probably the operation that you're doing maybe needs to be somewhere else. You shouldn't be doing it and exposing your area. So What they are really is they are purely, and they must be seen as, a reactive piece of kit for small maintenance, spills, accidents that might happen that you can just mop up with a small piece of equipment. They're not really the best piece of equipment to manually react and get out of a bag and start putting out when you're actually in potentially a crisis situation. Well, if I'm considering a spill kit, I'd like you to think you still follow our nice simple 6-point checklist. The first one is look at regulation. Step 2 is understand how that particular regulation fits in with you, especially does a spill kit really meet the regulations that you're trying to meet. Carry out some risk assessment for your site. Design your containment policy. Implement that design that you've thought about and you've designed, implement that idea. Step 6 is to monitor, maintain, and then document what you're doing. And as time goes by, change how you're doing things. So you can get in touch with me by just calling me or visiting our website, www.penstocksolutions.co.uk. Thanks for listening.